Paul Psolka, Ivy Masters Learning Center and ivymasters.com. And today we're going to look at the 18th question from the Digital SAT. Test 1, Module 1, this from the Bluebook app. And it reads, the solution to the given system of equations x, y. What is the value of y? So the easiest way to do it is just plug it into Desmos. If you plug it into Desmos, check out what happens. You get the intersection point over here. You just hover over it. It's asking for the value of y. It's -2. And then you just pick -2. Now, if you have a TID4 Plus or TID4 Plus CE, you could also do this by hitting apps. And then number 9 is PLY-SMLT2, which is Polynomial Equation Simultaneous Equation Solver. And then once you get in there, if you got the TID4 Plus, you got to hit any key to continue. If you got TID4 Plus CE, it'll just bring you to a screen where number 2 will be Simultaneous Equation Solver. So you hit that number 2. Then it'll bring you to a screen, and highlighted will be 2 equations and 2 unknowns. And you pick 2 equations, 2 unknowns. And then if it's TID4 Plus CE, the interface will look just like this. You just plug in what corresponds, hit the graph button, and it'll solve for the x and y for you. If you've got the TID4 Plus, then it's going to look more like a matrix. In the upper left, you put 6, upper middle, you put 7, upper right, you put 28, bottom left, you put 2, bottom middle, you put 2, and bottom right, you put 10. But then once again, you hit the graph button. It'll say x1, x2. x2 will be your y, whereas the TID4 Plus CE, it'll say that y is -2. Now, if you do this by hand, which is really unnecessary, but you want to ask yourself 3 questions. Number 1, is it easier to eliminate or substitute? Those are the 2 ways you could solve a system of equations. It would be easier to eliminate here because the x's line up, the y's line up, the numbers line up. Now, if there was a variable alone, then it would be easier to substitute. So knowing that it's easier to eliminate, your second question is, should I eliminate x or should I eliminate y? And it's asking for y, so eliminate x. Do it immediately. Even if it were easier to eliminate y, eliminate the x. But it is easier to eliminate the x here anyway. So I'm going to and then third question you want to ask yourself is, which equation should I multiply by what? And you can see that if you're eliminating the x and you've got a 6x, and the other one, to eliminate, you need a -6x. So I'm going to multiply the bottom equation by -3. Okay. Now, if you were substituting, then the one you isolate is the one you eliminate, which is kind of a different story. I'm going to rewrite the top equation here, and I'm going to distribute the negative in the bottom and write that here. That's an x. When you add it down, these cancel. 7y minus 6y will just give you y, and 28 minus 30 will give you -2. Y is -2. Once again, the answer is A. Thank you for joining us today. If you like this video, click like. You can share it with someone who has problems with systems of equations. Is there any question you'd like to answer from any official PSAT or SAT or ACT? Leave that in the comments. I'd be happy to shoot a video on it. Click subscribe so you don't miss anything, and check out our 1-minute video on TikTok. Have a great day.